So, new game. So the fun part. So if you haven't seen this before, so we get to pick or go through process of what planet do we want to work on or it. So we get core, additionals, and Oceania. Oceania, this part is the DLC stuff. Oh, we can pick the size of the planets too. We'll do a normal size planet. And so Gaia class or Earth likes blah, kind of easy, right? I think, which one did we go before? Was that Proteus? Large oceans with odd chemistries or meteorological resulting in lower than expected rainfall and relatively dry continents. These planets do not always sustain life. I think we did a Proteus last time. Or did we Antarctica? No, actually it was Antarctica we did, because we had ice and stuff on the one we just did. Because there was definitely ice caps on the planet that we were on. Tethys, I think, is a good one too, though. It needs to be hot and have a close to equal balance of water and land, and very fragmented tectonic plates. Many of these planets are bound to present you with some interesting challenges. Fontis. Planets that have an abundance of oceans, rainfall, and forests. These planets are greener than good old Earth. Alien life forms are as good as guaranteed. Or Hydroid. A small planetoid that happens to find itself in the Goldilocks zone. Due to the often young age of these planetoids, they might often not have any very developed life. These planetoids are quite rare, but they do exist. Fontis. Oh no, we were looking at that one. Thalassa? Water worlds. Planets relatively little land masses. They can be quite varied and do not always sustain life. That would be very challenging. Just all that water. Or just Gaia. Be diverse, but the key characteristics they are compatible with those two with Earth-based life forms. We can go to the other ones too. Hydra class. Liquid water, rainfall, and lots of swamps. It might be similar to a Siwa class world or to a Limos class world, but it always has more water. Good chance planet has alien life. Organic class. It's usually very mountainous and also very arid, but has a subterranean canal-like system that makes numerous oasis regions possible. Good chance planet has alien life. So you can see smaller oceans here as a non-existent. And what's the significance of the oceans? Without the oceans, I don't think you get the MTH, the mercenary, or the merchant factions. And how helpful are they? Well, when you have water to cross, they're incredibly helpful because you can't cross water without them, because you can't actually build ships in this game, as we found out. And I guess if you don't have in these planets, again, the whole water thing is dependent on the Oceania DLC, and all these planets are not Oceania, so you wouldn't need the merchant stuff. So you could do the no. Hydra is a planet with a lot of liquid water. No, we just looked at that one, cores. Medusa. Planet that will often hold some liquid water and rainfall. Key characteristic that these planets have a hostile alien biology. Fun. Boreas. Ice planets. As they have water in usually sizable amounts, but they have too low temperatures for most of it to be liquid. It is rare but possible they host an alien biology, usually with a non-water based type of life. I don't know. Unclassified. When you play an unclassified planet, expect anything. It could be a planet similar to the one of the classes listed above, but it could also be something else altogether. What they have is limited, hence only a small part of the planet. I think we're going to stick with the Oceania stuff, in all honesty. Just because the water makes life a little bit more interesting. Which one? Fontis? Greener than good old the only elf. Yeah, I would do the Fontis class. Because greener than Earth. History class. Below you have the option to push the history of your planet in a specific direction. Flag nothing for letting the algorithm run as they are intended. Flagging option forces the algorithms in certain directions. So we definitely want alien life. Haven of Calm. Your planet will be relatively lucky during the Dissolution War, and will keep some havens of peace that survive the worst of the Dissolution War. I guess. Nemesis. During the long climb out of darkness, there is one AI major that managed to get a big head start. Only select this if you are in for a challenge. Not quite yet. Robinson Crusoe. By a fluke of chance, human-played regimes are the only surviving majors on your planet. With Nemesis selected, there will be one AI major regime added. So another one to worry about. We only really ran into one in the last playthrough. This will make another one. Let's do that. Spread out. The majors will have much more chance to be further away from each other. A good option for PBEM games. Oh, played by email. People do that. We'll just spread everybody out so they have time to develop and that kind of stuff. Be more challenging, I think. During colonization, this planet received only a small amount of colonists. The recruit population. As a result, population will be sparse as well after the Dissolution War. Nah. Let's do this. Yeah, we can go for that. Generation settings. You have chosen a planet type, Fortis class, large size. Now before we start the generation, please tell us how deep you want to be involved. Detail. Planet, Fog of War, complete. Number of human players, just me. Number of initial zones. City start, 2 zones start. Just do city. Number of initial armies. Militia only. Story modules that may occur. Everything. Development and technology level. Now start with 3. Air Force, and yes, we want Air Force, and we want oceans. Development speed is normal. Organizational level is only Supreme Council. Or do you want to start with 4? If you only go with the Supreme, it basically takes time to get your other consoles up and running. That's fine. That actually wasn't that bad. And okay, so difficulty level. We'll bump it up to regular this time, because beginner might be too easy, so we'll go with regular. See how that goes. Give AI more time to think. Sure. Game variants. Disable epochs. Easier logistics. Oh god, no. This game is all about the logistics. This game is all about the logistics. Planetology. My planet is a slightly eccentric and slightly fast orbit around a yellow G2 or C2 star. Gravity is 0.32 Gs. Temperature 25 Celsius. It's pretty nice. Solar radiance. Blah. Planet age 6.4 billion. Map size 141 by 57. That actually doesn't sound bad. Spin of 21 hours. That's not a bad planet at all, I don't think. 25 degrees Celsius is very comfortable. Yeah, continue. So now it's building the planet. And we get to do some more stuff with that. The tilt. Okay, geology. A wet planet with large oceans. The planet will have a real but modest atmosphere. The highest mountain reaches to 582 meters. How far is that? Just a second, break out the calculator. 582 times, was it 3.3? 1,900 feet. That's not very big at all. That's very flat. That's very flat. To put that in perspective, the mountains to the east of me are 6,000 feet. So 3 times this height. Okay, so hell, the mountains just to the west of me are 800 feet. So they're almost half the size of what the highest mountains on this planet are. So, okay, so what other stuff here though? Plains 43%, oceans 57%, rainfall. That's decent rainfall, I think. Temperatures. Winter, spring, summer. 48 degrees Celsius. That's a kind of toasty. Oh, that's a tropic though. That's really toasty. How about we re-roll this one? I like some bigger mountains than 582 meters. I mean, that's nothing. Those aren't mountains, those are hills. Okay, planet will have, so 1,000 meters. That's not even, it's better, I guess. Still not as high as the mountains here. The deepest seafloor is 1691. So temperature, winter, spring, and summer. Again, tropic, very toasty. Everything else. Rainfall. How much rain is that? So is that 33 centimeters per year? Or millimeters per, yeah, it's 3.3 meters per year. So that is 10 feet. Oh, that can't be right. Because it's 1,000 millimeters per meter. So 10 feet of rain per year. That's a lot. But it's not a bad thing, right? 10 feet of 10 feet of rain a year. It's a lot of oceans though. 84% of the world is oceans. That seems a little, what is it, 3/4 of the earth is water? Let's see if we can get a little bit less than that. We don't want to be playing in the water all the time. Or worried about too much about the water. I like to have some water or land to walk around on. Yeah, 78%. That's better. The highest mountains are still not very high. Temperatures. That's kind of cool. But that's Arctic though. Tropic, oh god, look how hot that is. That's some big swings there, isn't it? Really cold in the Arctics. But man, scorching hot in the tropics. Oof. It seems too hot. That's just too hot. That's really freaking hot. That is so that you, I don't see how you could. 66 Celsius. That's way too hot. $40 is way too hot. So this is the fun part of the game, building your planet. That's what it's all about. Wind speed 1 meter per second, rainfall not too bad there. Tallest planet is tallest mountain is 857 meters, not very high. Still too warm. That's way too hot. Okay, one more. Nolak 666, welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. Come on, about 70%, 70 to 80% oceans. Reasonable temperature, please. Again, anything over 40 is too hot for the tropic all year. I mean, that's just scorching. Okay, the tallest again, not very high. Rainfall's decent, I guess. So this is a little bit more set. What's the conversion? Well, I can tell you that 100 degrees Fahrenheit is approximately 39 degrees Celsius. And it's what, 5/7? I forget the formula. But there's hey Dom, welcome back. But just to give you 0 Celsius is freezing, so in Fahrenheit. So 32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. 100 degrees Fahrenheit is roughly 39 degrees Celsius. So there you go. So 49 is hot. It's you're talking about probably 130, I think, about 130 or so Fahrenheit. And this stuff is all above freezing, so it's not a big deal. This is actually, like I said, it's above freezing, so it's not that bad. But this is definitely hot. This is like pushing like 140, I think, somewhere around there. Maybe it's definitely, I think 45 Celsius is like 120 something. So 50 is going to be probably 150 Fahrenheit, somewhere around there. So again, warm, very, very warm. But we can live with that. Lots of rainfall too. 3 meters of rain per year. That's 10 feet of rain. That's a lot. Comparison. Living in Southern California, we get approximately, on average, 9 inches of rain a year, which is 20 centimeters. Is that right? Because it's 2.54 centimeters per inch. So 10 inches would be 25 centimeters. So that's our, basically, which is a little over our average rainfall here in San Diego. Comparison, 10 feet or 3 meters. That's friggin' deluge water. Anyway, biosphere. 6,150 million years ago, this planet started the process of life stuff. Currently, the planet has advanced life forms. Types of species include protocellular organism, bacteria, algae, seaweed, sponge analog, jellyfish analog, coral analog, vertebrate analog, squid analog, mollusk analog, moss, protovascular plants, vascular plants, amoeba, and Atlantean plants. So, squid, mollusk, of course, shellfish type stuff. Vertebrates mean something to walk around here with a backbone. Oh, stuff. Xenon. 90% xenon in the atmosphere. That might be bad. Insidious human hazard. Xenobiological hazard is deadly. Farming hazard is toxic. A land-dwelling large herbivore who resembles a squid is land-dwelling. As a branch of whatever has also given rise to a sentient species. The only natives class reptiloid is present on the sworn, so reptiles are walking around with the brains. But this is unlivable for humans. There's no way. You couldn't live on this planet. You can't breathe the air. There's no oxygen. We're not walking around in suits all the time. Reroll. Xenon. That is a little bit better oxygen. Nitrogen's a lot low though. Again, if you don't know, currently on Earth, the air is approximately 20%. Nitrogen is 70, somewhere around there, and everything else is the other remaining stuff. So, imperfect, hostile. Xenobiological hazard is hostile. Farming hazard is none. Alien tissue nutrition reduced value. Vegetation level, cloud forest. What the hell is a cloud forest? We got a large carnivore running around, 9 meters in length, which is about 30 feet. It resembles a vertebrate analogs. Its chemistry is water carbon based and it is oxygen breathing. No sentient races, though. Trace amounts of sulfur oxide, argon, nitrogen oxides, ammonia, neon. Air pressure is 30. I need to see what an M bar, see what that really is. Xenon still seems a little high. Just a bit. And there's not enough nitrogen here either. It is imperfect. Define imperfect. What does imperfect actually mean? Walk around in suits all the time. Yeah, we'll do it. There's oxygen at least, and there's a large carnivore running around with a big backbone, but there's no sentient life form, so no dancing aliens for the old people to run. Okay, colonization. S2Ep1 was colonized in the year 6,669. It received colonists for 1,317 years. Current population is 44 million. Agricultural economy, blah stuff. So that. Mining economy, not much. Service economy. Zones populated 13. So, and this is a little history. So you can read through all this if you really want to. We don't really want to. So this is after something. The sector mining ministry relocated to the planet. Stuff. So, anyway, so you got some little history going on there. You can read it if you want. Just pause the window. We'll be here. So this is, I think, a harsher planet than it was in the last run. Dissolution War. So the apocalypse rolls in. Dissolution War reached S2Ep1 in the year 7986. War consumed all. Technology fell to barbaric levels in over a century of warfare and collapse. So this continues the storyline. Okay, so survivors left. Wow. Less than 1 million people survived. Scavengers are 24%, hunters none, raiders none, farmers 76%. In the early phases of the Dissolution War, the battles that raged across the planet took an enormous toll. Over 23 million soldiers and civilians perished on the merciless battlefields. To make things worse, nuclear fallout claimed the lives of many. After planetary government had disintegrated, the anarchy and technology loss did not help at all in making the population food self-sufficient again. Whatever remnants were left were destroyed by structural starvation. It is estimated the total loss of life on the Dissolution War in its long multi-generational aftermath has claimed over 47 million lives. Keep in mind that over 269 years have passed since the Dissolution War started. Over the long aftermath, or Dark Age decades that followed, the total collapse of the population levels have been under continued stress. Dissolution War. Look, they got lasers and everything. Okay, Patronum, a planet in a slightly eccentric and slightly fast orbit around a yellow C2 star with a tilt of whatever. So this is our planet. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Not a lot of mountains, and even the mountains aren't very tall, so more like hills. Okay, customize regime and name Hartley, so change the name. This is the Empire as always. Title, don't want to be an emperor? Emperor's fine. Primary color, colors.
I do not think oops means what you think it means.
So we don't like, for some reason white is gray. Maybe go with that one. Dog face. I think better. Skull, of course. We'll take the dog. We used that one last time. Kind of has the little fox ears going on with the swords. But we'll go with the dog face. All set. All set. The great cities were destroyed in dissolution war. The remainders of humanity dispersed into the wastelands, hiding, scavenging, fighting, trying to scrape out a living, trying to survive. The forefathers of our Imperium were among them. They were not alone. Other survivors fleeing the destroyed cities had followed them. These others were aggressive and tried to enslave our forefathers. How did they manage to pacify their enemies? They paid them a big bribe to leave them alone. So this affects how your government's going to start. We actually went heavy commerce in the last run, so let's try something a little different. I think we went heavy government too. They fought, and at a huge cost, they chased them off. Let's go enforcement 15. The predecessor entity of our Imperium managed to knit their people in a tight and coherent group. How did they manage to do this? Heart, mind, or fist? They did many great deeds that inspired awe and loyalty. Let's do that one. A series of ancient leaders led our peoples from the brink of starvation to a more prosperous small survivor community. What was the sacred goal of our leaders of yore? Meritocracy, autocracy, or democracy? We were definitely democracy last run. You do autocracy or meritocracy. Let's do meritocracy. So the rediscovery of lost technology and knowledge. So, we suffered no losses, so that's our first turn. The previous emperor is now buried. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, it is now up to you to lead the Imperium to victory. You are the Emperor of the Empire. Some subjects cheer your ascension, but not all. You will have to hail and address the Imperium as soon as possible. So in the last run, we were a democracy of sorts. We actually had to be elected and that kind of fun stuff. So, a new zeitgeist wanders through the land. We are entering a time of efficiency. The effect is your public industrial assets will get a production bonus. The current strength of this effect is light. Gain 700 public industrial bonus points. In 6 turns, the effects of this, the effects of time of efficiency will come into full force. So, industrial points. And these are our stratagem cards. So feasts, Labor Day, Radiation League, and Traveling Teachers. And Animus Circle. Discuss our policy regarding this cult. Okay, your organization's factions generated 1 new stratagem. So, our speech. Everybody is eagerly awaiting your ascension speech. For most of the people and leaders of the Empire, you are still an unknown. They need to know what you plan to do with your newly gained power. The question on everyone's lips is, who will lose out with your new policies? So, left-hand side there, this is our basically government stuff, right? We're trying to stay with meritocracy. So these are the dominant things over here on the left. Meritocracy, enforcement, and fist. So, as these numbers go up, you get little bonuses and stuff. So right now we're sitting at 48 with the meritocracy, and if we can get up to 50, well, currently, leader relations +2 if low ambition. At 40 and over, and 3 turns the highest, diplomacy rules are +30, stratagem, recruit at talent. But if we can get up to 50, more stuff, per 1,000 populations work +1 to food. Stratagem, grand convention. So that would be meritocracy going that way. Enforcement. Discipline currently. Tax bonus +50%. Stratagem, militia enthusiasm. Stratagem, emergency tax. And unit feat, military police. And if we can get it up to 50, logistical bonus +50%. Stratagem, efficiency drive, and threatened leader. And then last but not least is the fist. So currently sitting at 40 plus. 33% chance on extra militia battalion unit round 20. 10% chance on extra militia regiment between round 20 and 100. 3% chance on extra militia division from around 100 onwards. Stratagem, no retreat. If we can get up to 50. 50% higher cast toll. I don't know what that does mean. Stratagem, ambush, and unit feat. People's hero. So, for our speech, economy is secondary, rule of law is paramount. So enforcement go up 11. And when you want, if one of these minor ones goes up, it takes from the major one, right? Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. As these go up, it reduces the other. It reduces the next one over. I think that's what the arrows mean. So if this one goes up, it reduces that one. This one goes up, it reduces that one. This one goes up, it reduces that one. I think that's the circle of life. So what does that mean? We want to work on these three as much as we can without doing too much damage. Okay, so we don't want to do economy, even though economy's got some really good bonuses. And this one, we don't want to work on that one. So, fist? Is that fist? No, enforcement. Enforcement it is. Rule of law is paramount. Or promote a balanced path forward. Nope, screw that. You have given your speech. You made it clear that you will make sure that Gimpire will have iron discipline. Your vision has fired your militia into a frenzy of support. Dum, dum, dum. Okay, new organization. So this is one of our consuls. They'll be working on research and all this other fun stuff. What do we want first? We'll get them all eventually, just, you know, the way it works. Economic, military, model design. Can't really design models without research, so military research first, I think. Orders have been issued to get the new organization from the ground. Blah, blah, blah. From the ground. Issued to get this organization from the ground. This should be off the ground. Okay, zone city upgrade. You can upgrade the small town of Firm Spring into a big town. Of course we want to upgrade it. 10 political points. Oh, we have a whole 11 to play with, so yes. Austerlitz Imperium demands an oath of peace. Austerlitz wants us to swear in a ritualistic and ancient oath of peace. Imperator of Austerlitz Imperium tells us a ritual encompasses a solemn promise of peace that we need for today, for next year, for eternity. So we go this route hard. He screws with our fist. Or we can just say no. No. He was severely hurt. He was severely hurt, so relation not so good. So that might have been a mistake looking into the future a little bit, maybe. We'll see. Anyway. Okay, so congratulations on your position, sirs. This time is learn the ropes. Don't forget to check out the decisions tab on the top of the screen. Have some units on dump. Okay, whatever. Danger in Fern Spring is at 4 points. This is early in the game. This probably means enemy hexes are too close to the city. Try to conquer all hexes close to your city. So where are we? Hey, we're not near water. So, this is our town. First thing we do is call this guy. Oh, we can't call him because we don't have the... Or do we? We can't call him because we don't have the political points to talk to our secretary. So we gotta wait to change stuff. So stratagems. Minor war, we're not gonna do that. Nation stuff. Oh, we can't really do this either, we don't have the political points. Okay then. So what do we have for troops? So we have some rifle militia, RPG militia, machine guns, and artillery. Got some trucks with buggies and artillery and militia. Militia there. Same deal. So we got a fair amount of artillery, don't we? And this is our home. look at all the roads going everywhere. Start walking. See what we can see. So, group move. No, not group move, just individual move. Down the road. So, as we move, we claim territories. Expanding our control. Austerlitz is down there. So these are the bad guys, the Imperium. Are they? They are a minor regime, so we should kick the crap out of them. They are there to be conquered. That's their role in life. I haven't said that. You guys stay there for now. You guys go check out this way. Sticking to the road so we, move that much faster. Each unit has so many movement points per turn. And that's that. Okay, so we have that. And again, the most important thing. This is all the little numbers, the green numbers, that's our logistics. How much we've used, how much. So this is how much we actually have to use the 200. We don't control these territories until next turn, technically. So as we do, they're going to turn green. Can we turn that on? It already is on. Here's our grid. Color. Yeah, this is the colors that matter. This is basically the range of our logistics. Green is good, yellow not so good. So, not a big deal. Okay, that. Can we start building? Or what should we build? Construction. So, logistics. We have a truck station and a supply base. Oh, sorry, we have to nationalize the one we currently have, our truck station. That's going to cost like 1,000 credits. We have 500. We don't need rail yet. We don't need to buy that stuff yet. Agriculture, food. Let's look at that first. So currently, so again, as these guys move out and do stuff, they can require more food, ammunition, fuel, that kind of thing. So, the question is, what do we build first? Food? So, agriculture facility is already built. So that means that we can use these on the planet, which is good. The domes are nice, but they eat up power. But they all produce the same amount of food. That's the 200 there. So it requires 550 workers with 1,000 water, produce 200 food. How much water do we have? Lots. Mining, nothing to build yet. Industry. Industry. We need industry. We need these industrial points to do everything, basically. So we will get the construction going on that first, or I don't need that yet. Yeah, we discern. Okay, so industry first for the. So we need these industrial points over here on the left, the 95 there with the little gear. Basically use that for everything. So you need lots of those. And luckily the roads are already built for us, so we don't have to worry about those. So that's good. Now, what about raise a formation? Just an army. So these are. Wait, that's 5,000. Yeah, okay, yeah. Where is it? Oh no, brigade is the smallest one. Okay, so you can build up the different sizes of armies, and these are currently the type of armies that we can build. Light infantry, made up of, 5,500 infantry. Machine gun infantry, so infantry with machine guns, and then the motorized. So motorized, those are the little motorcycles, right? With the infantry too. I think regular infantry should be okay. But we can't raise it because we don't have the recruits. Fine. So basically, until we can talk to our secretary, which we need political points for, which we won't get until next term. So we're looking at it. Fern Spring. Almost 50,000 people. Need more workers. Okay, so that seems to be fine. Asset-wise, so High Command, that's our HQ. Building industry, which we just started. So we have a Xenofarm level 3. That's quite a good. But this does not belong to us. Right? Or does it? No, it's in the city, so that technically belongs to us. Scavenging, transport hub. No, wait a minute. No, it's not. So 500 credits to nationalize a transport hub. What's the point of nationalizing? Produce mostly on the private economy, but always pay an in-kind tax of some items to you. They're producing truck points, so basically more logistics. I think we're going to industrialize that. Or sorry, nationalize it. Nationalize this. Or we can nationalize the scavenging too. Given our amount of... So what are these guys producing? So they produce fuel, metal, private oil, credits. Or we can just take it over. That way we get everything. It's only 500 credits, so sure. And population happiness drop. They'll get over it. So now we're down to 24 credits. We'll be fine. Next. So there's not much else I can really do. We don't, again, with very limited political points, it's hard to do stuff. Again, new game. New game. So we can't raise an army. Okay, there. So how much? We are producing metal at least. Okay. Like I said, I think we lucked out with the roads. But we'll see. Anyway, next turn. Because again, I don't really have anything. I mean, other than to hire a mayor. But I think we have a mayor already. So, bad guys in front of us, it looks like. Or, well, I mean, not bad guys, but people we're going to crush. Okay, we have 5 decisions to do. And more industrial points. 1,400. The organization factions generated 1 new stratagem. A shadow diplomat. Okay, at the start of the turn we had 4,700 militia troops, but no regular troops. It would be a good idea to use our recruits at SHQ level to raise some regular troops. I agree, but we didn't have them last turn. We have no machines stored at, I think this is because of the delay of construction of an asset. You can, oh, that's right, shit. Shit. Industry. We need 1 machine, so I kind of might have screwed up there. No machines for sale that we can afford. Sell though. What can we sell? We can sell fuel. Or we can sell food or rare earth. We don't need rare earth at the moment. 69 credits, that's it?
Roger that.
But it's enough to buy a machine, which we need. Actually, might as well buy 2. Get them in storage.
Roger that.
Okay, so that will help us build our industry, because it needed, what, 1? Had 0. So, we're good. We have to look at that number. So who's in front of us? Invade the Austerlitz Imperium. Elation level is very low. Gives a 30% first fist profile if you invade. Total negative fallout if you invade. 3% fist profile increase. Well, that's actually the profile we're working on, isn't it? Oh, and who are you guys? These guys. The Pelian territory. Montana clan. So, more minor factions. It's there for now. Plato Ridge. Who are you guys? You guys belong to the Plato Ridge territory. Report. Regimes. These guys are minor regime. So all minors so far. That's good. That gives you fist control. There's nobody sitting here.
We're under fire.
Okay, there was somebody there.
Back up.
Shit. Oh, that went horrible. The killer infantry. Okay then. Retreat. Retreat. This would be an opportunity to raise an army. Sort of. Or at least a brigade. And we still don't have the recruits to do it. Okay then. So yeah, our best fighting force is back here on the base. So we should have brought them with us, but they're defending. Anyway, we talk to our governor here.
Affirmative.
Okay, so first thing we gotta do, change the name. Fern Spring doesn't work for me. Rocketville does. Okay, recruits per turn is 500. Colonists, not gonna worry about them right yet. Allow emergency food. Regular zone. Stuff. Okay. Recruit sign-up bonus at 15 credits. It seems really high. Oh, sorry, it's 15 times 0.001. Is that good or bad? I don't know. I think this is okay for now. Could do more recruits.
Affirmative.
Because we don't have recruits yet. Okay, able commander offering services. We have been visited by former military commander of Austerlitz Imperium. This commander is willing to join our Imperium in return for our assistance. The required favor is that you are to liberate his home village on Hex 18-1. So you make him a promise to gain his services. That's nothing we're really working towards, is it? Commerce. Commerce isn't going to hurt. So, seems like a small price to pay, doesn't it? Sure.
Copy that.
18-1. Hope that shows it on the map. Okay, national budget allocation. Military Research Council or Supreme Council. Current, whatever. Military Research Council. This is always, we're trying to do 50-50s. Or split evenly between the different councils. Yeah, it hurts one's feelings. Or it hurts one of them's feelings, but who cares? Okay, Military Council leadership. Looks like it's your turn. Or, you are the best applicant, Mr. Cypherwood.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Okay, Research Council priorities. Discover and research. I don't think we have any things to research quite yet, do we? So technology-wise. So we haven't discovered anything yet. So who cares about research if you have nothing to research? So we will do discovery first. So 70% chance to discover, or budget, or priority, the priority is 70% to discover, 30% on research.
Yes, sir. Roger that,
Yeah,
sir.
what good is research if you got nothing to research? Okay, territory demands, resolution of relations. Territory is upset about the continued unclear relations between us. Chief of Platter Ridge Territory demands that we show our colors. Either we become enemies or become friends. Platter Ridge Territory, which ones were you? That would be these guys. I'm pretty sure we just declared war on them. I mean, this came out at the beginning of the turn. So, we will be friends. Or we will be enemies. We will be enemies. Ta-da. Now we just have to build armies. Colonize. Construction, we're already still working on that. This. We have at least 50%, so next turn we're going to have 3,900, so it'll be more than half, so we're able to get some of these troops raised. Because we have the ammunition, we have the food, we have... No, we don't have the industry points either. And we need machines too. Ah, damn it. We need money. Trade. Sell. Not going to sell their machines. Food and fuel. So all our fuel for a whopping 77 credits. We'll sell 50 of our fuel.
Roger that.
Because we are making fuel, so it's not that big a deal. Food. Food is kind of questionable at the moment. Oh, but look at that. So roughly half of our food will sell for some credits there. And then machines. Another two. We're going to need those to recruit the soldiers next turn, so might as well do that. And... Okay, so just in case those guys come down the road, rifle and RPGs, produce machine gun stuff, so you guys go sit there for now. And it's going to unfortunately have to be for our turn. Because again, not a lot of resources to play around with. Here they come. See, they're taking back all the territory now. It's so easy to take territory. One whole decision. There's more industrial points. Okay, we discovered a new tech, high velocity guns. If you look at the gun design, it's actually relatively easy to increase the muzzle speed. Researching this would allow equipping models with high velocity guns. Two new stratagems, spy and a minor war. Yeah, we know how to get more credits. Conquer the city at 18-1. 18-1 is... Wow, way up here. That's pretty far away. Got all these little minor factions, you know, pushing us back a little bit. Okay, raise a formation. Can we do this? We have the political points. We don't have the metal. But that's 5,500 infantry. That's a lot. Do this one, it's ammunition. Oh, no machine parts there. Grunts and twin barrel machine guns. The industrial points is still killing us. 50% of... How do we not do 50%? Not happening. So... Oh, militia here. It's not helping. So again, our issue, we don't have the industry and we don't have we wage war to consume. I got too eager. Okay, as a group. And what decision? So military research control, research objective. High velocity guns. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, so we'll have 4,900 troops next turn. We're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, next turn. Now watch, they're all going to push back and take all the borders back. See? They push right into our border. So they're trying to start a fight with me. They just took over my territory, you bastards. Okay, gain discipline. More stratagems. Stuff. Meet Godfather. Organize a low-key meeting with the Godfather. Coexistence. Why not reduce the violence a bit? Propose a coexistence to a Godfather. Demand a share. Why should the syndicate keep all the profits? Propose a kickback. That's going to be a skill roll. It will fail. Code 79 for possible when you expand this. Yeah, I know. Oh, this is great. Where the hell did they get these guys already? Sentinels. That's great. Zappalian territory. At least we're not at war with them. Still don't have enough. Because all our metal is used up in the... I screwed this up. I screwed up. I got way too aggressive. Like a dummy. Assets. Still need one more. How many machine parts do you need for an industry? Probably should have looked at that, huh? Of course, now we can't see it. Needed 1. We have 0. But we even bought extras. $48 credits.
Roger that.
So there's one that we might be missing. These guys were technically at war. technically not at war with Austerlitz, right? Oh, but they don't really like us because, again, we got a little aggressive. Austerlitz. Mood is unclear. At war with unknown. So not at war with us, at least, technically. Plate Ridge, though. They're at war with us. Yeah, I think I screwed up. But these guys were not at war with the ones that are on our border. But you know, if we vacate the city, well, we're not going to vacate the city. The question is, what are they going to do? There's the bad guys there. They had a lot of troops, though. Next turn. Just to see what happens here. If these guys come down, there we go. So now, and we're surrounded, of course. Yeah. Gain accomplished envoys. Okay, we discovered a new tech. Padded envirosuit. Why not just patch on some armor on our envirosuits? If we research this, we could equip new infantry models with this type of light armor. Maybe. God, Mrs. Gippy's finally home with the dogs. Another stratagem. Go to Merc. So, 2,600 troops here. Can we? Can only transfer stuff that they have room for, which is nothing. Yeah, I don't have room. Can't mind that. Okay, so we're going to do some ranged attack here on you guys. All the trucks have artillery units with them, so no return fire expected.
Fire when ready.
Hey, killed one.
Roger that.
Question is, so there's just a lot of these guys. So the hard attack is 15-5, soft is, defense is 30-10. Our troops are 12-23, so they were 30-10 on their attack and defense. So their attack is stronger than ours, it's stronger than our defense, but our offense is better than their defense too. It's rifle militia, RPGs, machine guns. Do we have machine guns? Here's our machine guns. 1040. I don't really understand these numbers, but .2 to 1, 4.3 to 1. Start shooting. Wow.
Requesting backup.
Holy crap. We suck. We suck. So much for having superior firepower. Again, well, we have the recruits now. We just don't have the metal, the industry points, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so 2.4 turns left to get the industry. That's going to produce industry points every turn. Needed 1, got 1. Needed 500 metal, only got 280. We needed a lot more metal. Again, I got too aggressive. Can I restart? Let's see. Let's see. There's no load game option from here. We can save though. I have auto saves from not too far back. Round 1. That's as far as I'd want to go back to. You can't load from here. I'm gonna cheat. I made some serious mistakes here, so we'll go back to turn 1. So autosave 101. You know what? I effed up again. I forgot to tell Veronica hello. Didn't I? Because she hasn't said a word. I messed up. I should have taken a break like 30 minutes ago almost. So anyway, we'll start over. I'll start from the beginning. Hello, Veronica.
Hello, bag of mostly water.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a break because it's a Monday on a Wednesday. Anyway, I'm gonna get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go talk to Mrs. Gimpy, and be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching, and new start or restart, we should just say. Anyway, enjoy the dog video.